It's Gumayushi.
Bard. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be the Bard instead. And let's not forget, it was this Zeri pick specifically that got Ruler his first LCK win back in 2022. It was when Zeri for either top laner here, so if we do get a fight for this Dragon, or at least for the Scuttle, it will be exclusively between 4 versus 4.
Owner going in, decent bit of poke damage, just the EQ as well as the Iron Spike Whip. No level 6 again.
6.
Carry a flash to the wall, locking up Knight. It's a clean play, flag drag, flash forward. Committing on Knight, the shockwave now coming in, Faker turning it right, back, first blood. Everybody getting out, that's a one hell of a magical journey. They'll get the kill back onto Owner, but now they're in enemy territory. Cosmic Binding is good, but here comes Kanavi, locked up, nowhere for Faker to go, and JDG fire back, but Zeus on the top side. Right here beside him, level 6. Around the corner for Carry, but still needs a bit more. Faker over the wall, though, has been locked in by the Infernal Chains above and below, coming up for the Belvet. Faker in trouble, not going to be able to get out of this one. The kill coming through for Kanavi.
Razor, and then T1 might not be able to get the Dragon. We'll be getting that, though. Still think JDG is going to be very happy with how this early game has played.
From Faker, unleashed just in time. Ruler slowed down just a bit. Objective getting lower and lower. Who's going to take it? Kanavi is going to grab it. Ulti coming out with the shockwave on the backside to lock up Gumayushi. Owner goes in, but he's not able to get much done. Kanavi dipping and diving. Zeus finally going to catch the jungler, but Ruler for now is still completely untouched. Kanavi is living. The lightning crash comes out, and it is time for T1 to get the hell out of dodge. Zeus has burned all of his resources, but continuing to step up. Will walk away, but JDG again, they get the Herald, they keep has the red buff ticking.
They can't contest.
But there's no room for JDG to contest this one. The Herald going to be immediately dropped mid. Carrier still has the ulti to deny the charge, but JDG barreling in. A lot of members here might be able to break the tower anyway. Still, they're going to break it. 369 caught up. Oh! Gumayushi going to go in for the counter engage. The flash out. Carrier flashing forward. Will not connect on the stun. Faker on the flank. Herald still there. Void Remora still there. Zeus finds the knockup. He finds 2, but there's no follow-up. He gets out the Lulu wall. Kanavi now stepping in. Knight there. Shockwave comes back. The counter punch from JDG is too damn much, but T1 are still standing. T1
able to wild growth himself, and then the shockwave. It looks like the fight is turned for JDG, but it's not enough for Zeus.
Zeus running, has no
going to let them.
And even in some of these team fights here, Zeus in a position to create a lot more pressure than 369's Aatrox. This is a defensive Aatrox. This is the Gore Drinker Sterix, tankier version of it, not the lethality.
Faker continuing to walk up on the top side. And now Carrier caught out, no magical journey available. Ruler walks in, just gets a freebie here, but what is he going to get done? Now trying to lock them up, has flash out to safety. Owner buying a bit more space for Guma, but they're being forced to retreat. TP already used. Zeus waiting over the wall, trying to find the jungler. It feels personal how many times this man has managed to survive, but the fate is sealed of Kanavi. T1 managed to vision. They have 0 way into the pit. They have 0 tools to get on top of them quickly. T1 are determined to take the objective. It's getting lower and lower. There's a portal in the back of the pit. It's a goddamn good heist. T1. He has to be the difference maker here. A good shockwave, the Zeri follow-up could be enough for JDG to take the fight, but for now they're focused on the objective. Owner zoning them away, 2.5k, it's getting lower and lower. They will burn it down, they get what they came for. T1, do they want to stay for the fight? Knockup coming through, Owner caught up, Flag and Drag will take him out to safety. Kanavi burning on the back side. Owner still standing, with Ruler with the lightning crash now trying to go in, but goes golden. Carrier buys a bit more space for the rest of the team. Arrows coming in from the bars. Ruler incredibly low, but maybe, just maybe, he can turn it back, but Guma's still standing tall. He can't walk into range. T1 starting to feel like an inevitability. Ruler, Zeri, not enough.
T1 are running JDG in circles in these team fights. What?
Zeus flashing forward, just trying to deny, just trying to zone them away. Blood in their eyes. They want everything. They'll break the tier 1.
And Zeus is just like, I flash. Just continues back up to the top side of the team fight where Owner lived.
The lineup is perfect there. They've locked up Ruler. That's all that they need. Zeus now stepping in. Zeus desperate to get the Q3, but he cannot find the angle. Ruler now retreating. T1, will they go for more? Flashing from Owner. Kanavi now in trouble. Wild Growth coming out. T1 find the angle. Barreling down the top side with the Baron. Ready to break the backs of JDG. The magical journey for T1 coming through. And perhaps the golden road coming to it. Knight locked up.
Knight is locked.
The crown will not stop that. And he's only a Knight. Faker knocking him down. Unstoppable. Stronger and stronger. The attack speed bar is starting to hit like a truck. Shredding through the tower slowly but surely. Faker on the flank.
And the big thing is,
they can't afford to give up the soul. Guma clearing the mid-wave. T1 a bit split. Eyes on Ruler. Eyes on the shockwave of Knight. Kanavi stepping in. Flash to the side from Faker. Ooh. At the cost of very little. Owner walking more, but Faker now dominating. Kanavi! A massive mistake. Carrier now going in. but Ruler's untouched. Goes golden and now Ruler looking to take over the fight. Ruler still standing, but Goomba still standing. Goomba firing back. Ruler goes down. Goomba's just better.
Baker will come for the final spot. T1 will get the Baron. They will get the split push. They've got JDG on the ropes. Ruler, I won't. I will crush him. And he just did.
And now, crucially, Ruler doesn't have his flash available. Knight doesn't have his flash available. Just shy of death cap. No real power there for the Orianna. Such a defensive build. I don't know if they're gonna have the damage, particularly with Ocean Soul.
Ocean Soul Zeus on the side lane. Can't be stopped. He can be slowed, but he cannot be stopped without more members there. 369 will not be enough. JDG know that that's a losing prospect on the top side, so instead they will focus on the bottom side, but this inhibitor will be a continuous weak point. 369 finding the lockup. Zeus snapping back on the Soul Unbound. Will just break the inhibitor. He knows what he's here for. It is slow. It is controlled. It is diligence. The hype moment over for a moment as Kanavi weaves in and out of the exchange, looking for a bit of redemption for himself. T1, explosive fight after explosive fight has put them in a position to close this out cleanly, clinically. Death by 1,000 cuts for JDG.
So much riding on these last minutes. JDG trying to defend their golden road as it crumbles before them. T1, the onslaught will not stop. Third inhibitor goes down.
T1 pushing in.
They're not done.
They've got the Baron still. 36 seconds. 5K Red Bull Baron power play backing them up. Zeus finding an initial knockup, just a bit of poke. A single misstep from JDG and T1 can instantly fully commit to the fight. It's the shockwave. Kanavi getting lower and lower, falling apart under the pressure. JDG's hope dwindling. They've taken down BLG. They've taken down LNG. It is not LPL versus LCK. It is T1 versus the LPL. And they like those odds as they move